Everyone, today is Monday, March 16th. I'll be trading the Nasdaq like I always do. I'm just making sure the stream's working properly because they changed something over the weekend. So I don't want to be just talking to myself for no reason. Okay, it looks like everything's working fine. I never even pinned my comment. I'm slacking. I'll deal with that later. So my bias. So honestly, I'm pretty bullish. We have like an unfilled daily fair value gap. That's like at previous day high. Wait, it's not working. Where is it streaming to? It says if I'm confused. Did I click the wrong thing? Am I confused? Wait, live now the 16th. Okay, I'm just confused. What's up, Vixie? How are you? Oh yeah, it's working fine. I'm just confused. This is the right... I'm not streaming to the wrong date or anything, right? I mean, it is the 16th. Today's the 16th. Okay, I'm bugging. Okay, whatever. So I really think we're trending toward that, though. The previous day high. I mean, honestly, once we hit previous day high, I could see shorts, honestly, depending how we react off that. But... You said, how are you doing? Not bad. Can't complain. How about you? I started the week off pretty well. I took a win on Asia session last night. Like, that's always a good way to start off your week. So, yeah, I'm probably looking for longs, honestly. Oh, and for the things I marked out, I mean, I honestly rarely, like, ever mark this out. But honestly, I've kind of started looking at, like, volume profiles a little bit. So I just drew this from, like, 1800, which is, like, the 6 p.m. open, until where we're at now. So, like, at least as of right now, I guess it changed since market open, but I'm marking out like the value area high, which essentially, like, this is just marking out all the volume traded since like the open. But I don't know, it's not gonna be the main thing I'm looking at. Like, there's not too much going on Bookmap right now. Yeah, I love taking trades when we have, like, a manipulation the opposite way. Like, for example, like, I'm bullish right now. I love when we, like, let's say if we're going to spike down at the open, but, like, we kind of already manipulated lower at the open. We're going up with no entry, really. Which is kind of unfortunate. I guess while I got the time, I'll put my pin comment. I meant to do that last night. How are you guys doing though? How was everyone's weekend? I've never actually used like volume profiles really before. I backtested them a bit over the weekend. I feel like I've heard people talk about them. It's like I've looked at them like in hindsight, but you said blew my damn funded on London last night. Sorry to hear that, bro. You said I got no money for eval. Yo, what's up, bro? How are you? How you been? I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, trading's always gonna be here, bro. If you like trading, you can always come back to it. You said bin trash. Boy, Tim, I'm mad at you. Why are you mad at me, bro? What did I do to you? I didn't tell you to blow all these accounts. I actually told you to stop buying so many evals. You said you never looked after me? Bro, it's not my responsibility to look after another grown man. I mean, I always want what's best for you, and like I try my best, but like at the end of the day, you're the only person that can really make decisions. You said recommend any books on psychology as the last step. I mean, psychology is a pretty rough step, but honestly, I know Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. That's a really good book. Honestly, I think that's the #1 book I've gained benefit from. Honestly, it really talks about like having like a statistical edge and viewing things over the longer term and not focusing in on like individual like, but just the way he explains it, I feel like hits really well. You said trading is fake anyway. I mean, not many people make money trading, but I wouldn't say it's fake. It's definitely possible. What's up, Baka Kenu? How are you? Said great. How are you doing? Honestly, pretty good. Can't complain. I'm excited for a fresh week. Oh, this is Rem. I want to check something real quick. Don't even ask why I'm looking at oil. What's up, Vizid? How are you? You said it's one of those things where most people are better off just... Okay, I don't know if I'd go that far. I mean, I definitely would say trading is for everyone, but I mean, like, if you save the money, you could spend it on other better things than that, bro. Are these equal highs at the top? What's good, Kane? How are you, bro? You said, Tim, I'm a crazy guy. No offense, I'm low-key getting the idea a little bit, but honestly, I'm a little more calmed down now, but I used to be a crazy guy. I still low-key at the core am, but like, I feel like traders can kind of thrive, because I feel like the people that are like so persistent and have a crazy mindset and they keep going when like all logic tells them to stop, I feel like they're the people that are successful. That makes sense. I'm not saying to keep dropping all your money on evals, but like, think about it though. Like, do you think a rational person became a millionaire? Like, no, they were like to a point crazy, if you know what I mean. You said got 2.4K debt due in 14 days. I got nothing. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that, bro, but like, obviously this is not financial advice, but have you heard of a 0% APR credit card? Like, if you have like debt due and it's going to start accruing interest, like, I know this might sound, I know a ball, bro. I've been in debt before. Like, so, I mean, obviously this is not financial advice, but like, if you ever get those offers in the mail for 0% credit, if you get approved for that, you do a balance transfer. The balance transfer fee is typically between 3 and 5%. This applies to the United States typically. But so you transfer your balance from one credit card to another, and they'll give you like 12 months, 18 months to pay with 0% interest. Because the main thing that's gonna like really mess you up on that debt is gonna be the interest. Like, if you're paying 20% APR and like you have no income coming in, like it's gonna be like a thing you can't pay off, if that makes sense. So like, if you're able to look into any like 0% APR credit cards, if you really can't pay it, and like, even if you can pay interest for a month or whatever, but just get it transferred as quick as you can. And like, I mean, what do you call it? There's mad credit cards that have offers like that, and sometimes too they'll even have bonuses where they're like, oh, if you sign up and you spend like 1.5K within the first 30 days, whatever. I mean, you don't want to be spending more money though. It probably doesn't count for balance transfers, but. That's my little debt rant. Oh my god, I used to be in so much debt. You said, yeah, but I don't know how it's called. I mean, I used to mean credit, your credit score. I mean, just credit score isn't necessarily everything. And I mean, don't go out there and keep applying to every credit card in the world. But like, you can even Google which, like, for example, are you a student? Are you in college? Like, certain credit cards, they'll approve you literally just because you're a student. And like, honestly, like, even if you're not a student in college, do you have a student and like, do you have access to a student email? You said, yeah, I'm in school. I mean, there are like, I don't know, that's not English. I don't know if you can do a balance transfer in this one, but the Discover, they have a good student card. The Discover 8 card. But bro said, what do you think about Dave Ramsey? Out of curiosity, what made you think about Dave Ramsey right now? But I mean, I guess I really don't have any thoughts on Dave Ramsey. You said, bro, are you serious giving this dude how to... Well, I mean, I'm telling him how to get 0% APR if he can't pay the... Because he said before he's got 2.4K in debt that's due in 14 days, I want to say. How did I lose... There's not even that many messages. How did I lose it already? Whatever, I'm blind. Oh, it's right in front of me. Got 2.4K debt due in 14 days. I got nothing, yeah. So what's good though with the bias? Honestly, I really think we're going to hit... We have the unmitigated, like, daily fair value gap above. I think we're going to mitigate this, honestly. I feel like we're trending toward it. On the 4 hour, I also see that we inverted this, this 4 hour gap over here. So honestly, I think we're like, knowing this is the unfilled daily gap, we invert this 4 hour. I think we're trending up right now. I'm looking for longs. Yeah, and there's pretty much no news today. I mean, there is orange folder news at 8:30. Pretty much means nothing. Do I take? No, that's not that many orders. But you said, bro, low-key the best way for me to make money is somehow to pass. Dude, I feel like you always think the way to get out of it is like buy more funded accounts, but like honestly, like if like personally, if I were you, I would really take a break from like trading, especially like money. Yeah, like you could paper trade if you really wanted, but like focus on like working a job like for a little bit. Like I'm not saying like work a job for the rest of your life, but like, because dude, like I feel like trading will be so much easier if you're not thinking like, oh, I have all this debt I like have to pay. If that makes sense. Oh, KVN said from trading. I mean, like my debt was definitely from trading. I might be able to find it real quick. I have like this video of me where I have like a 10K credit card balance, and I'm like yelling at my screen. I'm like, this will be gone soon. I'm like, I know it. I did actually pay it off though, but yo, Bison, didn't you just say something about me talking to him about more credit cards, and you just told him to open up a live account and use it to trade news? You said I go to school for 50 hours a week. I feel that. I mean, school is a priority. Like honestly, I really don't be telling people to drop out because like trading's not for everyone, and like dropping out's like a lifelong decision, if that makes sense. But I mean, you really do. You specific have skills though. Like I looked at your TikTok page. Don't you make edits and have 15K followers on TikTok? Like I feel like you could make money online. Like I feel like you're smart enough to do it. Like even if it's not from trading. Like I don't know, like have you ever Oh, you said yeah, I make like 1K a month max with that? That's what's up though. Dude, like that's something. Like saying you make 1K, like you could scale that though, if you know what I'm saying. Like honestly, yeah, I guess so. Knowing that, I wouldn't even tell you to get a job. Honestly, I would say focus on, like, you could focus on that, bro. If you have debt, like, there's no risk when you do that. Like, you post videos online. I mean, you're talking about from the TikTok creator program, you probably get paid, I'm assuming. And you could even, honestly, I know this probably, maybe this is bad advice, but you could even drop a course on how to make edits, if you know what I mean, if people are interested. Maybe that's a little much. Oh, you said nah from TikTok. I get 0 only from YouTube. Damn, bro's making more on YouTube than I am. Damn, bro's popping on YouTube too? Is that... I want to find your YouTube now. But dude, if I was... Honestly, if I was you, I would lock in on what you're doing with the content stuff. You said it's Snipes Edits. Bro has 91k subs. Damn, bro. Bro has 690. Bro has 690 million views. You said just clip farm Tim B channel. Facts, bro. Damn, I never... Yeah, honestly, to be completely honest, you're in a lot better position than most people. Like, like, I was thinking you're like, oh, I'm 18, I have 2.5... Dude, if you're making 1k a month off YouTube, though, you said, but I was gamble the paycheck. Well, dude, I mean, that's an easy fix. Like, I mean... Like, obviously, I know it's easier said than done, but, like... If you could stop gambling the paycheck, I mean... And dude, honestly, the thing with YouTube, though, I'm sure, I mean, I don't know, I'm sure you might say it's flatlined, but I feel like the thing I've learned with YouTube a little bit is I feel like it'll flatline, and then eventually you start growing more and more, and like that 1k will turn into 2k eventually, if you know what I mean, right? So it's more about keeping your head afloat until you get more income. You said, bro, you know, I do have a lot of time, but now my parents are pushing me to get my driver's license. Out of curiosity, why are you putting 2.5k down for a driver's license? Are you buying a car, or are you just getting a license? Because, like, that's bread. You said that's how much it costs? Where do you live? You live in the US? Oh, for lessons, okay. Oh, you live in Germany? Interesting. So it's a minimum of 2.5k. You said, how do you use Orderflow with ICT? I mean, honestly, it's low-key a little hard to explain. Like, for example, like, let's say if we're trending up and I think, okay, well, there's this 15-minute gap over here, and I'm looking for a reaction out of it. I can use, like, Bookmap on my other monitor and see, like, where there's heat zones, and I could look for a reaction out of the heat zones, if that makes sense, so I get more of a precise entry out of, like, a higher time frame gap. You said you should make a video about it? Yeah, honestly, eventually I will. I just feel like I've only been trading Orderflow for, like... Damn, I lose track of everything. I've probably been trading Orderflow for like a couple weeks, maybe a month now. So I feel like I want to get more comfortable with it, but I'm starting to get pretty comfortable with Orderflow. But you said you see the TGR videos that we all been waiting for? Yeah, I mean, I did watch that. Honestly, though, I mean, it was nothing too shocking to me, I feel like. But, I feel like I did learn some interesting stuff. I feel like I was talking about it in my TikTok chat, though. I feel like everyone and their mom's like, oh my god, did you see the TGR video? I'm like, guys, like, at the end of the day, just focus on yourself. Like, run up a bag. Like, you said it just shows how he LARPs. I mean, yeah, and also, like, how he was saying how he made all this money in the beginning, like, let's say 2021, and he says he made it from crypto, he made it from this, but during those same times, there's, like, Snapchat audio messages of him asking for money to day trade with. Which is low-key kind of crazy. Dude, we got Justin Weirland, too. He's posted a video saying, guys, I'm not profitable. Actually, wait, JK. You said low-key LARPing new method? I don't know about all that. You said, how do you measure order flow on charts? So, I mean, well, I'm using a software called Bookmap. It's honestly pretty expensive. But it pretty much just like you have to pay for like level 2 data, which shows you all the orders. If that makes sense, which is a little more expensive than level 1. But and it's just like a heat map on my other monitor, like using Bookmap. So it's like a different piece of software. I would show you, but Bookmap like uses a lot of resources on your computer, if that makes sense. And I'm using my Windows computer for Bookmap on the right side, and I have my Mac computer over here for streaming and trading. My MacBook, my laptop. You know, I bought a MacBook Air, and I really thought I did need a Pro. And I feel like the longer I use it, the more I wish I had a Pro. But it's whatever. You said fake it till you make it. I mean, to a point that is true, but like, I wouldn't say fake it and start selling a course on social media with 0 payouts. Oh, and also, speaking of trading drama, I mean, since I'm on the topic, do you guys know, what's his name? AG Trades? I mean, this is all allegedly, but, allegedly, his Discord got shut down because the mods turned on him, and they were like, dude, you don't even make money from trading, why do you have a paid Discord? And his mods shut down his Discord. I think that's pretty funny. You said, what do you think about PB trading? I learned a lot from PB trading. They're very legit, honestly. Like, I know, like for example, TGR might be getting exposed, like Justin Wheeler might be getting exposed, but I literally watched Blake from PB trading trade day in and day out for like 6 months, and he went crazy, dude. Like, he explained things so well. Like, he would literally, like, even, like, send out his bias before the session, and he'd be like, oh, well, like, I'm looking to see this 4-hour gap get traded into. From there, if we react, I'll look for shorts. If we don't, I'll look for longs to pre-stay out. Like, he'll just give an in-depth bias, and then at the end, he'll break down if his bias played out or not. Like, and then he shows all his executions in live time. Dude, like, honestly, Blake's low-key an inspiration for me. Blake's honestly my biggest inspiration, I feel like, honestly. PB Blake. You said I low-key love them. PB trading is so aura. Oh yeah, PJ trades. I agree, he's legit as well. I've never been in his like Discord or anything, so I can't say like I've seen it firsthand. But like the trades I see him take, I'm like, oh okay, bet this guy knows what he's talking about. And he hangs out with Dodgy and Blake, and I feel like they would know if he's a faker, if that makes sense. Because I don't think either of them approve of that. You said, yo Tim, can you show me the 30-second chart at 9:30? You're probably wondering if there's an inverse around here. I guess we did not open up a gap. Over here. You said, have you traded yet? I haven't placed any trades just yet. I mean, honestly, nothing really like stuck out to me and been like really clean yet. Honestly, I mean, if we come down to this like 24,600 level, that's so far away though. Michael said, is AG Trades a profitable trader? Is he a scam? So, I mean, obviously, like, I don't really keep track of other people like that hard, but from what I've heard is he does make money, but he only makes like, let's say like approximately like 10K a month or a little bit less. And like sometimes he goes in like losing streaks or whatever, kind of like the normal, like he's not like an amazing trader, but I think the main thing was he was acting like, apparently he would post like, I made 50K, and like this is all allegedly, but like allegedly there was some clip of him where he was like yelling at some dude in a gas station like, I make 50K a month, and it's like okay, you make 10K a month, that's cool, but don't go around telling people you make 50K a month. And because you're only saying that because you want to sell your course, and it's not right, allegedly. But you said, Tim, this is all my fault though. I was probably up 2.5K in 3 funds in a week and lost them because I got mad about losses. I mean, yeah, trading really is hard emotionally. That's part of the reason though. You got to think like, it's like you think of the prop firm, they want 5 winning days, and you think, oh, 5 winning days of $100 or more, or like 150 or more, that's nothing. But like they do it for a reason. It's like one of these days they're pretty much betting you're gonna blow up and go crazy, if you know what I mean. And like, it's not just you though, like it makes you feel any better. You said Dodgy the next TGR in terms of followers. Honestly, dude, like Dodgy, he hit 100K followers, and I feel like I checked the next week and he's like 110. I'm like, all right, bro just casually racked up like 10K viewers, 10K subs. You said, what even is going on? What, you're talking on the market? Honestly, not much. I'm pretty much just talking to you guys because there's nothing going on. This looks like Asia's session to me, actually. Is this Asia's session? You said, thanks, got what I want. That's what's up, Baka Kenu. Of course, bro. You said TGR knows decent trading stuff, but probably mentally. I mean, I think TGR, I think he definitely makes money at this point in time, if I had to guess. I mean, obviously, I'm not confident, but I feel like he'd be streaming on a kick and hitting good trades. But, I just think when, like, he faked it till he made it, if that makes sense. You said, I think the market makers are having breakfast in Asia. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping maybe 10 a.m. will kind of start being more interesting, but I think TGR is profitable now. I think the main issue is, like, when he first came up, I didn't realize this also. TJR started posting videos in, like, I want to say mid-2022. I started posting videos on TikTok January 8th of 2023. I'll never forget that date. Fun fact, actually, I don't know if you guys know more trades. I swear on my life, like, if you can scroll, if you scroll all the way to the end of more trades videos, the first video he ever posted was January 8th of 2023. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom of my TikTok, the first video before I blocked in, I posted one video in like 2021 about, like, I was sad because I had money but no girlfriend or friends or something like that. I don't know, some cringe video. But that ended up getting like 100k views or something like that. Or like, you got like 37k likes or something ridiculous. But basically the first video where I started posting about trading seriously and started posting consistently was the same day as more trades, which is January 8th of 2023. I just think it's kind of funny. Because sometimes I think, though, like, honestly, you said I have Orderflow on TradingView for free. I mean, you're probably talking about, you can get volume footprint. Hello? Here we go. You can get, like, volume footprint. Oh, I'm on a 30 second. I don't want to look at that. Like, these are pretty much, footprint charts on TradingView. I know you can customize them so they look better. But, these are, like, the active participants, like, you said they're not free, though. I mean, I know NinjaTrader also has something like an Orderflow Plus package. But you said Desi Trades? I've never heard of that one, honestly. You said I have mine is completely free? Well, I mean, if you feel like leaking the sauce, you're welcome to. I mean, but you're not obligated to. But, oh, I guess one last final thought, though, about the thing. I feel like sometimes, I know this isn't the correct train of thought, but, like, sometimes the more trade stuff and the TGR stuff, like, I used to think, like, we all started posting relatively around the same time. Like, TGR started posting mid-2022. More Trades started posting on TikTok the exact same day as me. But it's like More Trades has significantly more followers. He built a company called Tradesful. He has his own business. He's low-key chill with, like, Antonio Russo, the guy from Big Gains Club. Like, TGR gave him 10K. I don't know if you guys remember. You guys definitely have been in the game for this long. But, there was something called FX Summit in, like, 2023, I think it was, around there, like 2024. But pretty much, like, a bunch of the guys that are popular on TikTok went together. So it was, like, TJR, it was, like, More Trades, Justin Weirlin. If you guys know, like, Johnny, like, It's Johnny, they all went together. And then, during that time, though, TJR literally gave More 10K. Like, it's literally, like, I promise you this happened. Like, you can probably search it on TikTok and find videos about it. But, he gave More 10K, and he was saying this to help you with, trading. You said, bro, search it up. Dynamic liquidity by... Wait, this is an actual indicator? Big Beluga? I can't believe bro's name is Big Beluga. Dynamic liquidity. I can't even spell liquidity. Dude, there's no way. If you guys remember before, I was literally talking about... There's an area down here. Remember, I literally said there's a heat map at 24,600, or heat. That's crazy. How is this... What does Bookmap have that this doesn't? I gotta look into this off stream, honestly. Because that's low-key kind of crazy. It doesn't show all of them, I guess. It only shows some of them. That's kind of crazy. Shout out Vizit as always. So this is 10 a.m. open. I would love if 10 a.m. wants to dump and I can get buys below 10 a.m. So the orange zone is the largest zones. How do you even find that out? Oh, you said Dodgy dropped a short on his top 5 IFVG traders. Oh yeah, I did see that short. I think it's kind of funny that I feel like he shouted out PB twice. He's like, so he's like, we have PB Blake, and then we have PB trading, and he's talking about Patty. I'm like, dude. So it's like 50% of each. Bro said, I'm so happy, RN, my credit card won't let me buy another funded. I mean, I guess I'm happy too. You really shouldn't be buying any more fundeds, bro. Oh, you said, how do you even use it? So, I mean, there's no real set in stone way. Yeah, I wouldn't even consider shorts until we hit the daily fair value gap. Oh, you said, bro, Tim, can you... You know, sometimes I feel dyslexic. You said, bro, making up fake words mid-message. Nah, sometimes I don't even know how it happens. I'd be really misreading. You said, I'm so happy, RN, my credit card let me buy another funded. Well, best of luck in your funded. I actually hope you get a payout. Like, I really do hope you get a payout, bro. You need it, no offense. I'd be doing that way too often. You said, Tim, you're not hypnotized. You say this in a British accent. I speak in a British accent. I'm like the definition of a stereotypical white male, I thought. You said, I'm down 8K on props at 18 years. It can't get worse. I mean, it could get worse. I mean, you can probably be, you could probably be homeless without food. At least you have a roof over your head. And like, dude, honestly, you're in a position where you make 1K a month off YouTube. He said, don't give him ideas, bro. Bro's gonna go homeless. He's like, if I eat ramen tonight, I could buy another 50K fund. No, I'm kidding. I used to be there too. You said, what's the percentage of traders that get a payout? I don't know the exact number. I want to say it's like 1 to 2%, honestly, which I know it sounds like how could it be that low, but like, dude, it's getting a payout just so much harder on paper. And no, really, no offense, but I feel like the average trader is just like I'm not saying you guys are bad traders, but the average trader is like not the brightest, I've learned in my experience. You said, low-key, when I lose 200 unfunded, I act like the ramen I bought cost $200. Yo, this actually is Asia session, though. Like, I think I had more fun trading Asia session last night. You know, speaking of Asia session last night, though, I mean, it's not like you guys care, but, I mean, some of you might, but, I had 115 people in my TikTok live when I won my trade last night. It was pretty cool, honestly. Said, yo, 100. Yeah, I was so hyped. I like recorded. I'm sure you guys know the cringy. Not that cringy, but I'm like, yo, oh my god, dude. Speaking of the brain rot on TikTok, though, you said, damn, love seeing my boy grow up. Appreciate you, Vicet. But yeah, I'm sure you guys always hear me talk about how brain rot the TikTok people are. Dude, I literally like record my video. I'm so extra. I'm like, bang, just hit the trend TikTok live. We were delivering from this 15-minute gap. Or like this 5-minute gap. I took this 2-minute inversion, blah, blah. Like, I'm up $200 for the night. Have a good night, everyone, blah, blah. I got my video. And then like 10 minutes later, some guy's like, wait, you aren't in this position anymore? I'm like, dude, I literally recorded my video of me going, bang, just hit this win. Like, what do you mean am I still in this position? Like, you saw my order get closed on the screen. Some dude in chat was like, I'm about to quit my job to signal bot you full time. I was like, dude, what? You said, Tim, how much in payouts did you get so far this year? I've only gotten 4K in payouts this year. I really would have wished it'd be more. I feel like the first 2 months though, like for example, I feel like January and February just I really did underperformed. Yeah, 4K is definitely not bad. It definitely could be worse. You said, bro, I'm a totally new trader. What's your starter tips for me? So first, absorb as much information as you can on YouTube. Like you really don't have to pay anyone for signals. You don't have to pay for like mentorship or anything, right? Like you can learn everything you need to on YouTube. From there, once you find a strategy that just you like, right, start testing it out. And like before you trade real money, like actually give yourself what I call proof of concept. So like paper trade, like trade fake money. You can back test, like trade past data. You can there's a lot of things you can do, right? But essentially just prove to yourself this strategy works, and from there you slowly start trading it like in live time and scale up from there. Bro said, watch the PB trading leak video on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I can't support that, but the guys at PB are goated. Although I know what you're talking about, though. I mean, nah, I shouldn't even mention that. You said, can I clip farm your channel? Dude, I would be honored if you can clip farm my channel, honestly. Like, I'd actually really appreciate that. But, I mean, you're probably going to ask for payment in return, I assume. You said they got leaked videos. Yeah, it's pretty much a no news Monday, Vised. I mean, there was orange folder news at 8:30. So pretty much you said talk about it, Tim support it. I mean, I won't tell you where you can find it, but I mean, dude, I found this like 8-hour long YouTube video just leaking like so much stuff from PB. I just feel bad though, because like I feel like they changed my life, and I don't want to encourage people to get value for free, because I paid for it too. Like honestly, I mean, like I'm all about helping you guys out, but I just feel like if it's like someone else's video, I feel guilty, if that makes sense. Yes, that's exactly it, Vised. Oh, damn, this is so boring. We've traded below 10 a.m., right? Like, remember, I was saying for longs, I wanted to see it come below 10 a.m., but now we're kind of starting to come above it now. So, like, I don't know. You said someone sent me the entire stuff in Discord, but I didn't watch it because I don't really need it. You said I'd be mad. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and because, dude, honestly, especially, like, the way the Discord used to work when I was in it, like, I've seen some of the content that I paid for leaked. Like, it's whatever, I don't care. But, like, it's like, imagine you pay $100 a month and you get access to live trading, and they also have like a library of like exclusive educational videos. So as long as you pay for 1 month, you get access, and like once you no longer pay, you kind of no longer get access to the library. I mean, you can save the links if that makes sense. Like, I actually still have access to mad other videos, but but now the way they like position it is like they do like the 1% mentorship. I'm sure you guys know all about that, where they do like these classes or whatever. And then yeah, the thing is, the 1% though, people are dropping like, how much is it? I want to say it's like a minimum of like 2 to 3K. And then you get access to like even more exclusive content, but like people aren't even leaking that. But you said, what do you think is the best choice for learning Forex or futures? I think futures are by far a lot better. They have lower spreads. I think the prop firms at futures are better. And yeah, I just love futures, honestly. I think, and like people ask me what's best for beginners, what's best for this. Like, I don't even care what point you're at in your journey. Like, honestly, just trade futures. Like, beginner, advanced, just trade futures. You said, bro, which sessions are you live on YouTube? So the way it's working for right now, at least, is on Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live to trade New York AM session. And then I trade Asia session gold on TikTok, and that one is Sunday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Said NQ. Yeah, I'm looking at NQ right now. You said, I remember those $150 activation fee Top Step. Yeah, because the thing is, I feel like with the activation fee at Top Step, it's like when you pass the account, of course you're gonna pay them. Like you don't think with the activation fee, like especially like with the 50Ks, like you'd think, oh, I'll pay $50 for 50K, and then you pass and you gotta drop another 150 to get access. But like if you don't pay, you just trade for no reason, right? But what's up, Uber? How are you? You said, what other prop firm is good like Lucid Flex, no consistency, and daily loss limit unfunded? I mean, I know Tradeify, the select accounts, you can get either daily payouts or they give an option called Flex, which is basically similar like Top Step and Lucid Flex, where there's no consistency on the funded. You only need 5 winning days of like, I want to say it's 150 or more, depending on whatever account size you're trading. But, and then their payout cap for the 50K is 3K. You said, what's the point of daily payouts if you need buffer? I mean, you can like get one payout and like the following day, you could literally get another payout. And there's like no minimum trading days. Because sometimes like if I get a payout and I get profit right after, I need like minimum trading days. But I personally like the daily payouts, but I mean, to each their own, honestly. But you could do with the select account when you pass it, it asks you if you want the flex or daily payouts. You said, I noticed you have a value. Yeah, actually, I mean, I don't have the value area low marked. I have the point of control. I started this is actually the first day I've ever marked out a volume profile on stream. I did some back testing on it. I actually need to adjust this. But I did some back testing off stream and volume like profiles, and honestly, I low-key like them a little bit. A little bit. Isn't there a way I can even have this market for me? I forget. Yeah, I should do that. That's probably a better idea. But yeah, well, I guess the only reason I even considered looking at this, I feel like I'm low-key like all over the place with the stuff I'm learning, but it just I feel like it pairs very well with order flow, like because it's all volume-based stuff, if that makes sense. You said, are you using previous days? I mean, the way I've been drawing them is I'll do like from 1800, which is like the open, like the 6 p.m. open. And then I'll just do it until current. I want to say, like, what? Is it the cash session they called? Or, like... I'm still new to this stuff. But, honestly, I feel like I'll get myself confused if I start marking, like, previous days, previous weeks, and then I'm using ICT concepts, and then using bookmap. I feel like that'd be too much, if that makes sense. But... He said, I will use your code. If I lose it, I will charge back the money, and you will lose the profit. You know... Fun fact though, not like you guys can do whatever you want. I mean, but like if you guys theoretically, if you guys do use my code and then charge it back, if you win the chargeback, I have to like pay them back for the affiliate commissions. And like, I think it's funny though, like these companies are serious. Like, I think I read the affiliate agreement once and they were like, if someone charges back and like, they're either going to take it from, your current earnings, and if you have no current earnings, you're gonna owe them money, and they would be willing to take you to court for that money. Like, I mean, like, I feel like if these affiliate agreements are public information, I feel like I can talk about this. But like, and I'm not even just specifically talking about any firm, but like I'm just talking about affiliate agreements in general. Said, nah, no one does that. Many people charge back. I feel like many people charge back, but I feel like they don't win very often. You said, why take someone to court? I mean, honestly, they most likely have that like written there though, in case like one person tries to run a crazy scam on them, if that makes sense. Like you got a bunch of people, like you get approved as an affiliate, a bunch of people use your code, and they all charge back maybe. Maybe they're afraid of that? I don't know. Because people be crazy with their scamming methods nowadays. People be looking for any hole in the system. Oh, but you said if I'm using it, I switch to regular instead of extended, mark the whole day there. Yeah, and I know the videos I was looking at, I mean, was saying to do from there, but I know there's many ways to look at it. You said when you were learning PB strategy, how long did it take you to have the strategy down? I want to say like 2 to 3 months. Honestly, though, to be completely honest, I feel like in terms of trading, I'm honestly a slow learner. Like, to be completely honest. But I'd say it took me like 2 to 3 months. Because I feel like with any strategy, I feel like there's like these little nuances. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like I use this example all the time, but like you can read all these books on swimming, right? And it can give you strategies on like how to move your arms. But I feel like there's certain things where you won't know the answer until you actually get thrown in the water yourself and kind of like start learning how to like paddle your arms. That makes sense. You can only learn so much in theory. Dude, this 5-minute chart looks gnarly. Like, there's not even a 5-minute gap since market open. Oh, wait, technically, the 9:30 candle is a 5-minute gap, and after market open, no 5-minute gaps. No 15-minute gaps either. This is beautiful price action. And like I said before, though, I mean, honestly, I would love if we could come lower, maybe. Just sweep out something so I can get a long. Because I think we're going toward previous day high. This unfilled daily fair value gap. I think it's a pretty obvious draw if I had to guess, honestly. I mean, we're slowly pulling up there, but... So waiting for the 1 hour FVG to open, not a bad idea. Well, you're going to be waiting a long time though, honestly. Waiting for the 1 hour FVG to open? I don't think we're going to open a 1 hour FVG and NQ. The only hourly gap I see is kind of down here, and we just tapped into it and reacted up. He said, nah, I'm just joking? Okay. I feel like... Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie, it's low-key refreshing. What's up, GC Trading Systems? How are you, bro? It's low-key refreshing to have people with, like, higher IQs in here. Because, dude, the TikTok chat last night, I low-key was getting a little annoyed at them for, like, 5 seconds. Because of all of the stupid questions. He said, I'll be here all day. You know, oh, and you know, I saw your comment, Spider. I don't really know how to respond to that. Bro said, I'm the highest IQ in here. You said you were what I feared when teacher used to say, no such thing as stupid questions. I mean, I try my, like, I do my best to, like, answer everyone's question, even if it's, like, stupid, if you know what I mean, like, just not, like, be rude about it. But, like, you guys, honestly, on YouTube, I don't think I've ever been annoyed by the YouTube comments, like, thinking, oh, these guys are annoying me. But, like, on TikTok, though, that's where it really, like, because you said, like, yeah, like, Kane said, I don't know how you deal with all the TikTok lives. I'd be getting mad at random comments. Like, dude, oh my god. And there was one time I was trying to take a trade. And, like, I'm like, okay, if we close through this 3-minute gap, I'm going to take a trade. And everyone in the chat just became an expert on inverses. They're like, but there's a 2-minute, but there's a 1-minute. We already closed to the 1 minute. You should be in already. Dude, you're against the higher time frame trend. Like, it was, I genuinely couldn't believe it. Like, the chat was just of people just telling me, like, do this, do this, do this. I was like, oh my god, guys, please. And then, like, oh, and there was some dude, too, who was, like, giving me shit about, like, I mean, he wasn't giving me shit, but, I hope he's not here, dude. Every time I talk shit about someone from the TikTok live, they're always here. But What was he doing? Oh yeah, well he was asking me about journaling, and I was like, oh well, me personally, I honestly don't journal as much as I should. Like I pay for TradeZella, but like I'm kind of lazy and like I'm testing out a bunch of strategies. So like I was like honestly like once I get more set zone, but bro was like he's like bro you need to start journaling like he's like talking to me all these things and he just kept bringing it up and I'm like dude like I got it, and then he's like. I said, hey man, dude, are you in here? Is that you? Dude, I swear to God, I don't think I'm ever going to talk shit about someone from TikTok Live. If that's you, because that would be 2 times in a row I brought up things from TikTok Live. But, I mean, yeah, essentially, I thought it was funny though. I asked him, I was like, yo, how many payouts you got? And he was like, none. He said, nah, okay, bet. But yeah, I guess it's just the premise though. Like I explained to him though. I was like sorry to get like a little snippy with you, but it's like the premise where it's like I have a chat full of people telling me what to do, and none of you guys get payouts. Like, and like on top, like I'm live streaming so you guys can watch me. I never asked for like you. It's cool. Like you guys can try to help me. It's cool, but like I never asked for advice. But Isaac said, "Do you like lucid trading?" I think lucid trading's pretty goated. But you said they'll be like, "Should I get in now?" Facts, dude. Dude, and I feel like they be making jokes about like being signal bots like all day long. Like right now, for example, I mean, like there's nothing going on in price action. Like I'm sure you guys can kind of understand. Like, look at this. We're slowly chopping up. This isn't clean price action. I'll wait until price cleans up. But on TikTok Live, I literally get people saying chop chop signal boy, and like it's funny, but like you guys are cooked. Like. You said, do you think knowing multiple strategies is the way to go? Honestly, no. Honestly, for a beginner, I would say to focus on like one strategy, like one session, like one time, one strategy, one session, one pair. That's what I'm looking for. Like, honestly, become a master of that and you can branch out from there. Like, honestly, the only reason I'm trading gold Asia session is I'm ridiculously confident, like, in my model. Like, I know it might not be performing the best, but I know my model inside and out. At least, like, well, right now it's not performing the best. Just because, like, and I know the reason for that, though. Like, when you look at the daily chart, we're not trending. And I know for a fact my strategy works better in trending conditions. And this just isn't that. But... And also, like, part of the reason, too, I'm venturing out and, like, trading Bookmap is because, like, I feel like there have been a lot of days, too, where I've been able to call price. I'll be like, oh, well... we're going to this unfilled gap and I can't find an entry. Like today, I'm probably going to call that we're going to this previous day high unfilled gap and just not get an entry. But like if I have 2 strategies where I could take an entry, like, I feel like it could help me in this case, but said price is not giving gaps. Yeah, I know. There's nothing to do here. So I know a guy who doesn't know anything about trading. He has 3K in payouts and spent 3. I mean, I don't think that's something you should be going for. But, I mean, sometimes people just have really good discretion. I don't know how. You said price is not... I think I read that right, yeah. I mean, this is annoying. You said, yo, did you see TGR call out news? Oh, you're talking about him getting exposed? I mean, yeah, I watched that. I mean, yeah, I saw TGR. Yeah, I saw stuff about TGR. I mean, honestly, I'm like, at the end of the day, I mean, it's really whatever. I mean, as a trader, I just kind of stay in my own lane, if that makes sense. Because also, when you learn so much, you start seeing way more stuff in the charts. Yeah, I mean, honestly, not even necessarily just in the beginning, too. Like, even, like, midway through, like, there's something I talk about called, like, analysis paralysis, where, like, if you learn ICT, you learn volume profiles, you learn Bookmap, like, which do you listen to? Like, there's just too many things out there and you get confused. What's up? Good morning, Byron, though. How are you? You said TGR is trader entertainment. Honestly, low key. Like, even like, if you guys watch like his boot camp, like, dude, like in the boot camp, he'll be like, I'm not gonna act like the way TGR acts, but like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, he'd be making crazy faces. He'd be like going, hoo hoo wah. Like, he'll be like jumping on his bed and like running around his room. Like, it's like, bro, like lock in. You said especially the recent, yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, that TJR streamathon, I actually posted, I clipped my stream when I talked about it last time. I got some pretty good views, but, like, the thing was, I was looking at, like, dude, I've watched that stream with TGR on Kick. It literally appears to me like it's 100% content, and it appears to me, that guy, Timmy, I think he was profitable before TGR got him in there. Like, you said part of his plan. I mean, yeah, his plan is probably, he's like, I'm going to stream 30 days. I'm going to turn something from nothing to profitable. And like, if you look at the persona that Timmy has on social media, he's proud to be unprofitable, right? I think he was just on the cusp of becoming profitable. Like, he probably already is, right? Because I don't know if you guys looked, he passed a Top Step combine in a month exactly, and he used proper risk management. He had all these winning days. Like, honestly, like, that shows some serious consistency. I think he just passed the line of profitability. TJR noticed that and was like, oh, well, he probably, because what happened to the XFA? He said he was going for max payout and blew it. Dude, no one stays consistent for 30 days and blows it, and then just happens to get in TGR's stream. Like, he probably blew it on purpose for the series, and then he can get from nothing to funded, and he gets payouts on stream. And then it's marketing for TJR, where TJR is like, oh, well, this is my student, and like, I brought him my stream in 30 days. I brought him from nothing to profitable. It's like perfect marketing. And then he clip farms the streams so that everyone's talking about him, if you know what I mean, right? So it's crazy exposure, and everyone wants to buy his mentorship or course. But here's my little rant about that. What's up, Pillow, though? You said at this point, he's literally trying to be friends with streamer people. Yeah, and like, dude, he's streaming with Neon. He streamed with Lacey, I think. He was with like Brace Hall. He was with Clav, I think. It's like, dude, like, he's literally linking up with everyone, just trying to get as many eyes. And he also made, I don't know how true this is, but he was talking about how he's negative like right now from this whole like venture, because like he got a private jet to Vegas. He's probably paying Clippers out the ass. Like, he's like, he upped his budget, like, because if you guys go to WAP.com, I know that's one place where you can see, because people can pay Clippers on WAP, and they do like budgets, if you know what I mean, and you can see when they increase their budget, right? So TGR significantly increased his budget for Clippers. It's like, why would you do that? But because the thing about clipping is, though, it's like, why would you have other people clip you? Like, you're either trying to boost clout or you want course sales, and it's like probably both. But it's my little rant about TGR. I mean, I feel like I do be talking about all the trading drama, but at the end of the day, like, focusing on all this other stuff, it's not, is it going to make me money, right? No, it's not going to make me money, right? Like, is it going to help me be a better trader? No. Is it going to benefit my life and make me happier? Like, no. Like, the only thing it's really going to do is just, maybe I can use, what's the right word? I could use them as like an excuse and be like, oh, well, see, they couldn't even do it, so like no one can, or this is why trading's not possible. But, or you could just think, oh, whatever, doesn't matter to me. You said I'm still looking for a setup. Me too. Honestly, if I had to guess, I feel like many traders probably haven't found a setup yet, honestly. I mean, there is the closest thing, oh, actually, the only way I think you could have potentially gotten an entry is there's a breaker block down here, and then we opened up a 5-minute gap, and there's a breaker block aligned with a 5-minute gap. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the unicorn model. I mean, if you don't know it, don't learn it. There's no reason to. But like, it's pretty much when like you have a fair value gap aligning with a breaker block. So I mean, there's that. But if you guys know like It's Johnny, or like Johnny Del Real, I think his last name is. Some of these traders be taking their last names out of their profile. I wonder if his last name's probably not in his profile anymore. Maybe I shouldn't leak people's last names. Speaking of leaking last names, though, I mean, oh no, he still got his name in his profile. Okay, thank God. But speaking of leaking last names, though, well, not leaking last names. Oh my God, volume's coming in. Is this? Oh my God, is it no longer Asia session? The 10:30 macros coming in. But you guys know Timmy? I mean, I'm not gonna leak his last name, but I actually know his last name because he put his last name on his Instagram for a bit, and then he took it down. And I bet TJR probably told him, like, dude, get your last name off that because people are gonna find you. Yeah, dude, bro, yeah, because his last name, his Instagram used to say Timothy, and then what his last name is. I will say this though. The only thing I'll say about his last name is both of our last names start with a B. So fun fact, actually, before Timmy blew up, he actually popped into one of my live trading streams on TikTok, and he was like, "Yo, what's up?" He's like, "My name's Tim B as well." I was like, "Yo, what's up?" I low-key glazed him so hard when he showed up to my stream. I was like, "Yo, there's not many other creators out there that actually make me laugh. You're a breath of fresh air." Bro, I was glazing bro so hard, it wasn't even funny. He was like, "That's love, bro. Appreciate it. I'm gonna head out." He's probably like, "Bro, this dude wants to get with me." So I mean, right now, I'm not gonna take a trade based off of this, but we've tapped back into like this value area high. So I mean, there's no really clean setups. I can explain this. I mean, I started looking at volume profiles because I believe they're gonna pair well with like Bookmap and Orderflow. So I back tested them a little bit too, and I kind of like them. It's pretty much like the value area high and low is just you mark out from the open, right? I marked out from Sunday's open at 18 until the current price, and it just marks out where 70% of the volume was traded. So like 70% of the total volume was traded in between like this range. And the point of control, I guess, is like the area where like the most volume was traded essentially, right? So sometimes like we'll come to the volume area high and react off of it, or sometimes we're like drawing to the volume area high, but higher time frame though wise, I really do want to see us come lower and take out this 930 low. Let me mark out. Yeah, the 930 low hasn't been hit an NQ or ES, so I'm probably looking for longs off that 930 low if we come down to it. But we're probably gonna come to. I mean, there's stacked lows kind of down here. We're probably gonna run these. Yo, I feel like I've been live. You said I think I won't have any trades for today. I mean, honestly, the market will be here tomorrow. If there's nothing you're confident in, don't force a trade, honestly. But I think it's kind of funny. I was thinking about, like, I've been live for you said my dodgy tingles ain't tingling RN. Yeah, dude, and dodgy, he be walking away from the charts. Like, he literally will like look and be like, "Okay, yeah, this price action sucks," I feel like. Although he also be taking trades from his phone, I feel like. And he'll be like, I don't know how dodgy I feel like he always, I wonder if does bro like walk around and like just always look at like the chart, because I feel like he'll like get off stream, say he's done trading for the day, then he'll be like, "This is a textbook 5-minute inversion," and I banked on it. I'm like, dude, like if you're playing golf, how did you see this 5-minute inversion? Like, dude, Dodgy's the GOAT though. I remember I used to follow Dodgy when he had like 10K followers. Dude, I've been trading IFVGs for so long. I love though, I mean, I literally have videos on my YouTube of me taking IFVG trades in like the beginning of 2024. And I even got interviewed by like, if you guys know Fortune's Funding, I doubt you do. But when I used to trade Fortune Funding, they even interviewed me in person and they were talking to me about how I trade. And I was like, I trade inverse fair value gaps. And the other dude was like, "Hey, I've actually heard about those kind of recently. They're getting pretty popular." I was like, "Yeah, I love them." Also, I think my stream's gonna freeze for a second. Okay, that should be better. I'm liking. We're definitely getting good volume coming in though. This makes me happy. You said time is everything in trading. Bro said, I hope I can make you happy too. You do make me happy, Pillow. You always support me. You're a familiar name. I appreciate you, bro. You said, what's a value gap? I mean, it's a fair value gap. It's pretty much like a 3-candle formation. I mean, I base a lot of my trades off like gaps and fair value gaps. So essentially, like it's a good example. I'll clear my drawings real quick. So if we kind of zoom in right around here, like in this area right here, this right here is a fair value gap, because when we look at this big candle at the 9:30 open, right? If the candle before it and the candle to the right of it, there's a gap where neither the candle wicks touch or the candle bodies, either or, right? That's a fair value gap. And typically the way I view them is they should kind of get traded into and get respected. But if at any point a candle body closes on the opposite side of the gap, so like this is a bullish gap, we shouldn't close below it. The reverse is true for like a bearish gap. But that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah. I have a video explaining my strategy in depth on my YouTube. I mean, if you're still confused, definitely go look at that video. It's called like My Strategy Explained from A to Z. I might drop the video link in the chat. Why not? Damn, I be posting so many videos. How long ago did I post this? Wow. Oh, January 6th I posted this? You said your strat means nothing without time. That's so facts. You said, Tim, why don't you trade gold in New York session? I feel like I don't like trading multiple pairs at once. Like in my experience, I've done best when I just focus on Nasdaq. Because a long time ago, I used to trade like gold, GBP, JPY, and I used to trade like GU as well. So like I used to trade like 3 pairs at once. And I feel like it was just overwhelming me. And I used to miss setups on one while watching the other, if that makes sense. So I feel like I'm really comfortable with Nasdaq during the AM. And honestly, I think gold really moves well during Asia session, though. Like, sometimes gold can low-key be ass during New York AM, but sometimes it'll be good during, Pro said, what American Express card is good? I mean, no offense. The way with credit card debt, I mean, whichever one has no annual fee. I have, yo, should I flex my American Express card on you guys? I actually feel the urge to. I mean, honestly, like I feel like also with for reference, this isn't really a flex because there's no annual fee. I low key just have a business credit card, so I'm happy about it. But there's really levels to these American Express cards. Like for example, the Platinum card. I think the annual fee like is $800 and something, like $895. So like if you think about it, like there's levels, but there's no annual fee on this card, so I'm not gonna act like I'm a big baller. But here, can I cover this properly? I'm not trying to leak my stuff. Can you even see that? But I have there's no shot you can read that, but it says Tim B 272 Enterprises. I got my business credit card. I feel like the only reason I'm so happy about it is just because like it's a business credit card. Honestly, I've had it for probably 6 months at this point, but makes me feel cool. Bro said, imagine you slip and I buy some fundeds. I mean, the credit card number's in the back. I was just covering my last name. Yo, You said thanks, bro. Bro's gonna act like he got my credit card number. You said you got a business card because of trading. I mean, I wouldn't say it was 100% because of trading. I mean, I also got a business card because of social media. You said I bought some evals. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. But no, I got also because of social media stuff. Because recently, I mean, I've been making a little more money off social media. I mean, don't get it twisted. I don't make that much money off social media. But I just like the combination of that. It's low key It's just nice to have it separated, I guess. Like, cause I have like my business bank account where like I do buy prop from evaluations with my business credit card now though. You said Tim makes millions off tradings. I'll get there one day. Not currently though. You said I'm lying. I told them I make 5K income a month. I mean, honestly, on those credit card applications, you can lie to a point. But just remember though, if you do apply for another credit card, you should only do that with the intention of doing a balance transfer at 0% APR, so you cannot pay interest on it. That should be the main goal. I mean, don't think, oh, I have a credit line, I can buy more evals. That's not a good idea. And if you ever were to buy any evals, do one at a time. You said, no, I will gamble the money. Well, you know, so next time you come in here, let me scroll all the way to the top of this chat, right? Didn't you say? But I'm not going to look through. I have problems reading, apparently. But I remember you were like, dude, it was your fault I lost those money in evals. You should have warned me. This is me warning you. You shouldn't. Because honestly, if I was you, I'd really just like... Dude, honestly, if I was you, I would actually paper trade for a full month. Like, I know it sounds like your worst nightmare, but like if you paper trade for a month, there's no like, you can't put yourself in any more debt. You're still getting trading experience. And like, then imagine after 30 days, imagine how much better of a trader you'd be if you can come back and be like, I traded for 30 days and I made money. Like, I feel like it would restore your confidence, because no offense right now, like your confidence is probably cooked, right? Like you probably haven't gotten paid in forever. Well, no, you haven't gotten a payout ever, I don't think, right? So like, and you've gotten so close so many times, you're probably subconsciously thinking in your head like, oh, this trading stuff, I can't do it. But like seeing those results in front of you, I feel like it'll give you more confidence. And it's easier to do when it's not attached to money. He said, bro's nicely roasting him. I mean, it's only because I want what's best for him. And I feel like he just, I did watch it. I feel like every time he's like, he point blank says, I'm going to gamble these money on evals. I'm like, dude, please. He said, code TimB272 at evals, guys. Appreciate you, Pillow. Damn, this honestly, this really has to be one of the slowest New York AM sessions I've seen in a hot minute. And I mean, I have sympathy though too, because I used to, dude, oh my god, I used to be such like, oh my god. Oh, you said, bro, answer my question. I want to start creating trading content. Should I use my... Honestly, if I were you, I'd create a new one, honestly. I used my personal one. Like, you can do it. But, the same thing, like, you're pretty much sacrificing your personal Instagram. Like, dude, the people that, like, I'm actually friends with in real life, like, people that are actually friends with me, like, unfollow me because they're tired of seeing all the bullshit I post. Like, I'm not saying it's bullshit, but, like, I post trading content all day long. I be posting, like, 5 times a day. Like... Think about it, like the people you went to high school with or the people you went to school with, like they don't want to see that shit. And like, also, honestly, what do you call it? I feel like the people you grew up with, they don't really want to like see you do well. Like, at least in my experience, right? Like the people I went to high school with, it's not like any of them support me. Like even my quote unquote friends, like, dude, none of them like my videos. And like, they'll talk to me about my videos. So it's like, I know you watch the video, but I've never seen you like a video in my life, right? So it's like, in terms of the algorithm, though, if the algorithm sees people are watching your videos, but they're not liking them, right? They're not interacting with them. They're just kind of scrolling by it. It'll show the algorithm like this is a bad video. We shouldn't show it to more people. But if you get a new account, at least you get a fresh start where the people around you can't do that to you. That makes sense. You said they jelly. I mean, yeah. Dude, trading can be such a weird thing though. Like, oh. I really, dude, sometimes I'm sure you guys know I work at a bank too. Like sometimes I'll be at my bank job and I'll be talking to someone who's my friend and I'll be like, yo, I just like, dude, I remember like I locked in some like crazy payout. It wasn't a crazy payout. I think I got like a 3K payout from Top Step and I was at work when it hit and I was talking to my coworker and I was like, dude, look, I just like 3K just hit my banking out from trading. And like, I remember in my head, I don't know if it was that awkward, but in my head, it got so awkward after that. Like I was like, dude, this is like what? Well, let's say what? This is like over a month of pay. Then you said worst mistake. Never tell anyone. I mean, I feel like they know what I do. But Byron says, I think it's because they don't understand. It might make them feel dumb. I mean, yeah. I feel like people they like their egos. Oh yeah, PA's being so boring, dude. I want to see this 930 low get swept and react off of it, but you said it's low-key weird flex. I mean, yeah. Because I always wonder, though, like, I don't know. Like, the people I tell about my trading, like, that I think are my friends, like, do they think, like, oh, well, Tim's getting lucky? Or do they think, like, good for Tim? Or do they think, like, why am I not smart enough to do that? Like, maybe I should, I don't know. It's just weird. You said, I don't even want any low to be swept anymore. They can come and sweep my lows. You said, y'all, Pillow is a good name. I want to start doing social media stuff, but I can't start it with... Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. That is a little long, and you want, like, a catchy name. But at the same time, dude... Is TimB272 a catchy name? Like, why did I randomly put some numbers at the end? Actually, they probably don't give a fuck. I mean, honestly, you're probably right, honestly. I always wonder, too, if any of my coworkers think I'm, like, a course guru. They're like, even though, like, I'm definitely not, I wonder if they just think, like, oh, Tim day trades, but only posts on social media. Because he, makes money for social media. You said TimB272 Huzz? Oh my god. Speaking of me getting Huzz, by the way. He said, I love TimB. I love you as well, Pizzit. I love you, Vizit, Uber. Oh, all you guys, bro. But, you know, speaking of me getting girls, though. So, I don't know how proud I am of this decision. But, like, I talk to no girls, as you guys know. So, I kind of got a membership to Planet Fitness. And, the reason I got a membership to Planet Fitness is because I can use my black card and I can alternate gyms. And I feel like I could low-key maybe talk to some girls. But at the same time, dude, the thought in my head of me getting a second gym membership just with the intention of, he said, oh my god, he's spelling T. But, I feel like it's low-key kind of sad. But at the same time, though, I was thinking, like, I'm sure you guys know, like, I'm 26, right? Like, dude, my daily routine consists of me waking up, I go to the gym, if I feel up to it, I trade, I go to my part-time job, I come back, I trade again. Like, I literally do not interact with females at any point in my day, right? Like, because I'm not going to hit on girls at my job. I work at a bank. Like, I could get in some serious trouble for that. Like, imagine you go do a deposit, the dude's hitting on you. Like, I feel like banks are professional, right? And, like, I wouldn't want to do that there regardless. But, so, I mean, I'm not getting girls at my job. Oh, another thing is, too, even you'd say, oh, what do you do on your free days off? Like, do you have any hobbies? Like, honestly, no. I have no hobbies. Like, I literally day trade. I make videos about day trading. Like, I eat food. I go to the gym. Like, I stream. Like, there's literally zero hobbies. You said I have no interaction with girls. I mean, I feel like it's a common problem our generation has. But, oh my god, and this makes me sound even more brain rot. But, I was talking to ChatGPT about it. Because I was like, dude, how am I going to get a girlfriend? And, like, it was one of the options we came up with together. You said, here's the thing, though, Timothy. You'll never know if I'm a female or not. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, you could be a female. You know, statistically though, I look at the statistics on my YouTube, but there's probably like a 1 in 10 chance or less that you're a girl. Said maybe you can go to the library, dude. And like, dude, so I went to I guess while on the topic of girls, so I went to some local farmers market it was like a week ago, I guess, because one of the things ChatGPT said, yo, you said Pillow is a dude for sure. He's way too chill to be a lady. Imagine he actually is a lady and is really offended right now. I feel like girls don't say bro that often though, if I had to guess. Bro said ChatGPT, how do I get a girlfriend? Talk to girls? Hell nah, we ain't doing that. Facts. But nah, so I went to some local farmers market and it was saying, oh, well, like girls that are kind of like aligned with their values will probably be there, right? So I went to some local farmers market and like, dude, I mean, I walked around a little bit and I was like, dude, I'm so awkward. Like, and like, I feel like there weren't that many people there. And I feel like every girl was there with her probably boyfriend or husband or father or like, I don't know. There weren't like, I don't know. I just bought some cookies and left. I saw cookies and got excited. But, dude, the thing is, though, I can see myself getting a gym membership to Planet Fitness and thinking, oh, yeah, I'll talk to girls and just paying for a second gym membership and talking to negative girls. Yo, you never cease to make me laugh, bro. He goes, maybe cousin could be an option. You said my name is Pillow. Honestly, that is a point. I mean, I know you can't judge genders based off usernames, but I feel like there's a chance that a guy might not make that username. There's a chance it might be slightly feminine username. But you know, now I'm saying that maybe you're actually a guy and you're offended that I'm saying your username's feminine. I don't know. I'm always afraid of offending people, honestly. You said nah, I'm a dude, Bison. Vice is like female. You said start talking to them in front of their parents. Honestly, oh, you know, I feel like this. The more we talk about this, the sadder it gets. But like, I have watched. You guys know those videos with the guys where they have the Ray-Ban Metas. You said bro might actually hit on me, and they be going to talk to those girls. I be watching those videos sometimes just for fun. I mean. You said the sadder it gets. But, dude, I be seeing some of those guys. They go up to girls with their parents. And, like, as long as you're respectful. Like, there was one guy where, like, the parents were foreign, right? So, like, the parents were, like, saying something in a foreign language to the girl when he went over to the girl. And then she was like, oh, he was like, can you tell them, like, I just wanted, permission to come over and talk to your daughter. And, like, I feel like, imagine, like, someone asking permission to talk to your daughter. Like, that's low-key kind of game. You know what I mean? Like, because the parents are there. It's like, oh, this dude's respectful. And they were like, go talk to her. And then he asked her, how old are you in the video? And she was like, oh, I'm 17. And he was like, oh, have a good day. You said low-key, when you're deep in debt, you start to chill again. It feels lighter than being in bit. You know, actually, I don't want you to go too far down this thought process. I do know what you're talking about, because I do remember when I got to the point, like I had 8K in debt, I was just buying prop firm accounts, because like I was thinking to myself, oh, well, it's only $500. Like, what's $500 going to do to 8K, if you know what I mean? Oh, Vizid, you didn't know, I used to have 10K in credit card debt from prop firm accounts. I actually never found the video of it. I want to find that video in my... He said, I'm proud of you, bro. You overcame. I appreciate that, bro. It was low-key kind of hard, but... You said I'm in this 30-second? I hope it works out for you, bro. I low-key was looking at that 30-second before. Me personally, I don't like how we're not really... Well, we did tap into this 15-minute gap down here. So, not the worst, honestly. Definitely not the worst. You said I had that. Yeah, I mean... I feel like the thing was, though, dude, I used to trade. Part of the reason I had so much debt from prop firms was, I don't know if you guys are familiar with, like, those CFD prop firm accounts, like the two-step, like, if you guys know, like, the funded trader, like, my Forex funds, like, FTMO, you might know, right? Like, they have better rules, but the accounts are significantly more expensive. And I used to like 50K accounts with CFDs are like 300, and the 100Ks are like 600. And they're two-step to pass, by the way. So it's like you pass phase 1, then you pass phase 2, and then you get the funded account. So like, dude, I used to be dropping like, oh my god, I swear to God, there were certain days where I would buy a 50K account, blow it, and then buy another 50K account same day. And then I'd be in debt. Like that's like $600 on evals I blew in one day, if you know what I mean. And like I used to do that days back to back, if that makes sense. He said the funded traders scammed the fuck out of me. Yeah, I was impacted by the funded trader too. TFT just stands for the funded trader. They were a big prop firm back in like, I want to say they went down in the end of 2024. I'm sorry, early 2024. I want to say they went down. They were a really, really, really big prop firm. Honestly, the thing that contributed to their downfall was that there's something called MetaTrader 5. I don't know if you guys are familiar with MetaTrader 5, but like back in the day, MetaTrader 5 used to be the shit. Like, I used to trade only on MetaTrader 5. Like, every prop firm used MetaTrader 5. And then, MetaTrader 5 is based off of, like, CFDs, which stands for Contract for Differences, which technically US clients aren't allowed to use. Because the US is annoying, and for some reason in the US, CFDs are illegal. I genuinely have no idea why CFDs are illegal. Like, I genuinely don't see the difference between CFDs and futures. That's beside the point. But I know there's a difference, but I don't think they should be illegal. But so essentially they were saying, even though you guys are trading like simulated money accounts, like demo accounts, like you still can't have people trading these MT5 accounts. So I don't know why, like since MT5 was no longer a platform, it took these companies forever to find a substitute for the traders to trade on. So then if the traders can't trade, there's no money coming in, right? And then I think their profit went down like 90 to 80%, like immediately, and then they couldn't pay out. And then when they stopped paying out, everyone was talking about it, and then they actually got no money, and they pretty much went under. And the main reason that was a big deal though was because the funded trader actually used to oh my god, what's the name of this company? Oh my god, I used to know this, but they used to own another company, and then they used to say, if you come to us, like we already have the infrastructure, you can start your own prop firm. So not only were they running the funded trader, but there was also something called Fortune's Funding, which I was trading with me personally, right? So Fortune's Funding ended up going down because of this. There was something called Skilled Funded Trader that was run by like, I don't know if you guys know Paladin Buddha, who basically, after his prop firm dropped, he pretty much dropped off the face of the planet. Like his prop firm went down, he's no longer to be found. And there's also got some guy named like Omar Agag was the other guy, and also what's the third guy? Who's the guy? Oh, Words of Wisdom from the podcast. That was the third guy. You said, let's go trade OJ? I don't know what you mean by OJ, but you said most of the stuff I used to buy eval or my paychecks, so I'm chilling. That's what's up. You said, damn, that stuff really affected them. Search up the funded trader. Now it looks like a game. Oh yeah, dude. And the funded trader, they reopened. I have no idea how they're in business, dude. I genuinely... Are they paying out? I'm so curious now. Oh my god. Dude, seeing their website... Oh my god. Their website used to... Oh my god. This is giving me such throwbacks. Dude, can I log into my old account? Will it let me? Oh, it says no account with this email. They deleted my old account. You said, oh, I remember I was going to consult something with y'all. What's up, Pillow? I mean, this price action makes me want to tear my eyes out. So maybe I should stop saying stuff like that on YouTube. I'm always concerned, like, I'm going to make some joke and YouTube's going to take it seriously. You said, bro, is so... Well, why is it a game? Because they want people to think of it like a game, so they blow all their money on evals. I mean, because I feel like the more you gamify trading, the more money the prop firm probably makes, because people aren't taking it seriously. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's part of the reason Project X... I feel like Project X kind of feels like a game to a point, if that makes sense. In my opinion. You said you like, oh, footstep. Top Step. I mean, I used to trade Top Step for the longest time. I think they're still a decent firm, but I think there's better options out there. I think they've gone downhill over time. I mean, their main advantage is they've been in business like forever. Like, I think that they've been around for over 10 years, maybe 12, or I forget. They've been in business for a really long time. So they have like a really good track record. But I feel like the main thing is lately, I feel like they've gone downhill. Like they made some changes to like their live program, for example, where you have to earn access to like, they only give you access to like 20% of your live balance at first. And yeah, and I feel like they've also, their platform's gotten better lately, but they used to have platform issues like a while ago. There were like multiple days where I was like on stream like so upset. I wasn't that upset, but like I'm trying to like take a trade and Top Step X isn't working. Oh, you said why though? I hear people say that. I guess you're probably talking about why is Project X like a game. I think it probably bro gets impatient when I don't answer on time. I mean, I feel like it's a game one because I feel like the way the candles move, I feel like they made it move so smooth, if that makes sense. And then what was the other thing? And I feel like the drag and drop. You're just curious. I mean, yeah, I feel like it's also got to do with the drag and drop. But honestly, though, I guess the best way I can explain it, though, is I feel like the way the candles move on here is I feel like they kind of teleport around. So not gonna lie, y'all, focusing too much. Dude, I promise you, though, if you stare at the candles on a Project X, I feel like they just move a little more smooth. Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's kind of hard for me to articulate why it feels like a game. But in my head, I feel like it just feels like more of a game on Project X. But, and yeah, there is drag and drop on TradingView, but I feel like it's just not as good. You said it's a no trade day for me, market too slow. I mean, yeah, honestly, it's probably going to be a no trade day for me. I genuinely don't even know why I'm still looking at this. Well, I mean, I was going to stay on until 11, bare minimum. Oh, you said gold fills worst thing I've ever experienced in 2 years? Dude, the spread on gold is like a half a point during New York AM session. Dude, gold low-key dumping. But, you said I'm a student who goes to school from another city, which takes an hour from point A. I work part-time local McDonald's, but the problem is my only night shift from 6 p.m. onwards, the market. Honestly, that's a pretty hard question to answer, Pillow, honestly. You said, I mean, if I were to be accepted, I'd only be able to work night shift. I mean, like, I wouldn't say, for example, if you need the money financially, like, if you're down bad financially, I would always recommend, honestly, you just get a job. Like, trading's always going to be here. And, like, you could, like, backtest and, like, do, like, learning on the side and just think of, like, this is a transitory period. Yeah, facts. You like, yeah, you said I have to have an income stream if I need to start trading. And, like, that's facts, too. Like, because, yeah, honestly, I know it's probably a hard decision, but honestly, I'd go for the job, honestly. And, like, just, dude, stack bread as hard as you can. You said I'm not in debt, though. I just need income to start trading. I think it's a good place to start from. Said Pillow, respect the grind, man. Yeah, honestly, I do respect the grind. And, like, I bet you're probably younger. Like, trading will always be there. Mr. Credit Card Debt says I'd say build some debt. Damn, it's pouring where I live right now. Not like it matters. But no, honestly, I respect the grind though. Like in my experience, like I feel like I feel like I always took breaks from trading when like I had no money or like like life was too much, but I always came back to it. You said, how old are you, Tim? Bro answers for me and said he's an unk. I mean, I'm 26. Although I've been trading for a long time. You said bro is the real life Spider-Man broken in debt. You said, hey, I'm 24. I don't think you're an unk. I feel like you guys probably be around the same age if I had to guess. Bro is not 42. I mean, I guess for the heck of it, I'm trying to think, like, what do I even recap? I mean, I'll do a recap just to keep my routine, but like, so coming into the session, I mean, because honestly, dude, I'm not placing any trades today. I'm not. You said you just reversed my age. But so I mean, higher time frame. What's the bias? We've been in this kind of choppy zone. We've came down. We've opened up a daily fair value gap. I was thinking that we were going to trade up to this daily fair value gap up here. It's also a previous day high as well. And the thing I was looking at was like, okay, well, we traded into this 4-hour gap and we inverted it, right? Right over here. So where's the draw? This high up here, which is unfilled daily fair value gap, right? So, at the open, we manipulated down a little bit. I would have preferred if we could have manipulated like lower at the open. Forget, what was it? I feel like there was something I wanted to see at the open. Well, pretty much, I wanted to see us manipulate lower at the open. Because I feel like this 930 wick right here, I just want to see more of a manipulation. But we're trending up. So I was pretty much thinking, okay, we're trending up to this unfilled daily fair value gap up here. I'm looking for longs. Yo, what do you... What? You said, wah, pew, 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 for real? You said, you a bot, you invincible? You said, Tim, is this you, pew, pew, pew? Oh, is there like an emoji? I don't... Oh. I can't see the... Oh, never mind. I can see the emoji over here. I mean, that does not look like me. It probably doesn't show that emoji on TikTok. You said, I'm turning 19 next week, guys. Well, happy early birthday, Pillow. But, so I was looking to see these 930 lows get swept. I feel like we took forever to do it. And then, once we did sweep them, honestly, technically, I really, I could have taken a long once we took out 930 lows, kind of reacted off them. And there was a bookmap zone down there. Honestly, dude, like this price action, I'm really not trying to trade this, to be completely honest. Like, this is, I'd be here all day in this trade if I took it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not taking any trades today. I mean, I like seeing like a clear trend, and like nothing about this really been clean to me, especially like when you look at the 5-minute chart. Like we kind of chopped, dumped, and now we're kind of chopping a little bit again. I mean, I think this setup honestly might work out, like taking a long off this 930 low. But like, honestly, I'm not willing to put my money behind that. I'm not taking that. Oh, dude, I just realized. Dude, that was the first time I had a bot all stream. Because I've been banning them probably. I guess banning the bots is actually working. Wow. So these are so corny. Yeah, I can... Dude, why are these like random people's faces? You should see you later, bro. Have a good rest of your day, Vizid. You said, are you able to see statistics on the age that... So am I the oldest? I mean, it doesn't show me exact ages. It kind of shows me age ranges. I mean, I'll check right now. I got nothing else to do. Go to my analytics. Is there any reason I can't show my channel analytics on YouTube? I would just show you guys the analytics page. Please pause. Oh, cool. So I can show my YouTube analytics on stream. I just didn't want to get in trouble. So somewhere in here, oh, I think audience. Oh, I think it's kind of cool though. Like, bro, YouTube would give me mad stats. Like, it'll be like on Monday, when are your followers most active? I guess only 8. Wait, actually, damn. Honestly, I think that's kind of high. 8.6% of you guys have post notifications on. That's honestly, I appreciate that. But the age range. Oh, well, here's the. Oh my god, dude! I didn't know the age thing, the gender thing was this bad, dude. 97.3% of my viewers in the last 28 days are male, and that makes 2.6% of my viewers are female. That's actually low-key kind of crazy. Bro said you nearly made a whole eval this month. Oh yeah, that's funny, dude. I literally, you said here come the bots, dude. Didn't I just say I haven't seen these bots? You said I think I'm gonna head out too. Yeah, have a good rest of your day, Pillow. That's mad funny though. I literally just said there's no bots. Why is my YouTube stream lagging at all? Maybe it lagged a bit for a second there, but oh, but essentially this is the reason I'm here, was the age thing. So damn, so 48% of you guys are between 25 and 34, and then I guess it's like 20% each way, so 20% are. I'm not gonna lie, I'm low-key surprised that only 20% are 18 to 24. I would have expected it to be similar to 40. You said it was lagging? Interesting. How long did it lag for, out of curiosity? I'll probably go look at the recording later to analyze. I think I definitely have to buy a cooling pad for my laptop. I think my laptop, I have a MacBook Air. I think it overheats. It's like the summer now. It's not the summer, it's getting warmer. I'll buy that later today. But is there anything else in here? I mean, what? 47. I mean, I'm already here. So I'm gonna head out, see you on your TikTok live later. Yeah, I'll be live at 8 p.m. on TikTok for Asia Session Gold. Appreciate you, Kane. Have a good rest of your day. So for like 270, whenever you can stop by. You said maybe the 18 to 24 age is more vocal. Honestly, that's actually probably facts, Uber. That probably is facts if I had to guess, honestly. Anyway, yeah, 47% of people are from the US, 46% on a phone, 46% on a computer, 4% are on a TV, 2.5% on a tablet. You like this? Formats people watch on your YouTube videos, shorts, and live. I'm just goated like that. I'd be pumping out content. Nah. But no, I mean, for the heck of it though, I know someone's talking about revenue. You guys can see. Have a good day, Vogue. I appreciate you stopping by. But I don't make money off YouTube really. Like this month, I've only made $43. And actually, fun fact, you guys should thank me. Now you should. I mean, you guys don't owe me anything, but what do you call it? I actually turned off ads on the YouTube streams because I was thinking about it, and I feel like it's a net benefit. I only make like a couple extra dollars a month off these YouTube ads, and like if someone stays, I feel like it'll give me more of a benefit because like, I'm trying to build the community, and I'm also trying to get affiliate commissions, honestly. So, and affiliate commissions are significantly more than this. Like you can buy one prop firm account, and this is like I can get like half this. But I guess this is my dashboard. I mean. Anything else you guys want to see while I'm here? I try my best to be responding to every single comment I get in this YouTube. Like you can see, I mean, I still need to respond to some of these, But you can see down here, in the past year, I've responded to like almost every comment on my YouTube, even as zero IQ as they can. Maybe that's a little rude. I'm always afraid YouTube's gonna ban me for saying something rude. But yeah, so I did my breakdown. I just yapped for 10 years. I mean, I'll stay on for like a couple more minutes in case you guys have any questions. I'd assume if you had questions, you probably would have asked them already. But I mean, this is your last opportunity to ask any questions. But I will be live again tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TikTok. I'll be trading gold during Asia session, so definitely tap into that if you guys are interested. And if you guys are new here, I do live trade every single morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Trade Nasdaq futures. So if you guys enjoyed this, definitely pull up again. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. It does help me out. Also, I do my free Discord. It's in the pinned comment as well as link to my profile. You guys are welcome to join the free Discord. You guys can tag me and ask me any questions. You said buy or sell, and I'm pretty much getting off here. I mean, price action's kind of choppy. I mean, I'll be trading gold during Asia session tonight, though, but I'm not the biggest fan of this price action, to be honest. How many people are on Twitch? Why does it have so many people? Nah, it's just confused. Yeah, I guess you guys probably don't have any questions, but I do appreciate all you guys stopping by. You said, have a good day, Tim. I'm not sure if I can make it tomorrow. Have a good day tomorrow as well. Yeah, I appreciate whenever you can make it. Have a good day or rest of your week or whatever, Uber. But, yeah, I mean, for all the rest of you guys as well, I do appreciate all you guys stopping by, hanging out with me, trading with me. I hope all you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see some of you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace out.